Tonight, you made a decision before you knew you made it. You walked into a room and something felt wrong. You couldn't explain it. Nothing looked dangerous. Nothing sounded alarming. But something in your body had already decided. It had already sent the signal. By the time your brain caught up and formed a thought, the decision was done. You call it a gut feeling. Science calls it something far stranger. Your gut is not just a digestive organ, it is a second brain. A fully functioning, independently operating neural network buried inside your abdomen. It contains more than 500 million neurons. To put that in perspective, your spinal cord has about 100 million. The network running your intestines is 5 times larger than the one running your entire spine. Neuroscientist Michael Gershon at Columbia University spent decades mapping this system. He named it the enteric nervous system. But his colleagues thought he was wrong. The idea that your stomach could think, could process, could decide seemed absurd. Then the data arrived, and it changed everything. Here is what they found. Your gut and your brain are in constant communication. There is a direct highway between them called the vagus nerve. It runs from your brainstem all the way down into your abdomen, touching your heart, your lungs, your stomach, and your intestines along the way. It is one of the longest nerves in your body. Now here is the part nobody tells you. 90% of the signals on that highway travel upward. From the gut to the brain. Not the other way around. Your brain is not telling your gut what to feel. Your gut is telling your brain. Think about what that means. The organ you were taught to associate with digesting food is spending most of its time sending information to the organ you associate with thought. Every second of every day, your gut is monitoring your environment, sampling your internal chemistry, and firing signals upward that shape your mood, your perception, and your decisions. You feel this constantly. You just have a different name for it. That nervousness before a difficult conversation. That dropping sensation when you receive bad news. That inexplicable calm that washes over you when something finally feels right. These are not metaphors. These are your gut talking. In 2011, researchers at the University of New South Wales conducted a study led by psychologist Joel Pearson that would quietly rewrite what we thought we understood about intuition. Participants were shown flashes of emotional imagery, images that triggered a physical stress response. Then they were asked to make a series of decisions. The people who were more attuned to their own physical sensations, whose awareness of their internal state was higher, made dramatically better decisions when the information was ambiguous. When logic alone could not resolve the problem, the body knew the answer first. Your gut was not guessing, it was computing. And it has been doing this for a very long time. Go back much further than you think. Your earliest ancestors did not have language. They did not have writing. They did not sit in groups and reason through problems using structured argument. They had a body. They had an environment. And they had a gut-brain axis that evolved over hundreds of millions of years to process that environment faster than conscious thought could form. When a predator appeared at the edge of the tree line, there was no time for analysis. The gut had to act. The body had to move. The decision had to happen before the cortex, the thinking, reasoning part of the brain, had time to form a single word. Stress hormones flooded the body. Blood flow shifted. The stomach tightened. Every non-essential process shut down. Your ancestor was already running before they knew why. That system did not disappear when you evolved a prefrontal cortex. It did not retire when cities were built and predators became deadlines and job interviews and first dates. It is still running, right now, under everything you consciously do. Antonio Damasio, a neuroscientist at the University of Southern California, spent years studying patients who had suffered damage to the parts of the brain that process emotion and physical sensation. These patients were intelligent. Their reasoning was intact. Their memory was intact. But they had lost their ability to feel their own body states, and they could not make decisions. Simple decisions. What to eat for lunch, which appointment to schedule, where to sit. These patients would analyze every option in perfect logical detail, and then be unable to choose, because the signal from the body that whispers this one, not that one, was gone. Without it, the rational mind spun endlessly. Damasio called this the somatic marker hypothesis. Every experience you have ever had has left a physical trace in your body, a somatic marker, a felt memory. When you face a new decision, your body